9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Headlines for this week include Betsy Morgan named Provost, Social Justice Week, and the International Banquet. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Michael Cornelli.
And I'm Joey Olson. Chancellor Joe Gao announced last week that in the fall of 2017, Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs Betsy Morgan will have her interim title removed and become the university's next Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Morgan will replace Heidi McPherson, who was chosen to be the president of the college at Brockport State University of New York. A campus search and screen committee recruited a group of 5 finalists from all over the country, and Morgan was identified as the candidate best qualified to lead the university's academic affairs division. When asked about Betsy Morgan, Joe Gao said that our university will be very fortunate to benefit from her outstanding dedication and leadership skills. Morgan has extensive experience at UWL as a chair of the psychology department and has been a faculty member since 1993. She also has a stint as the interim provost in 2012, and she won the UWL College of Liberal Studies Excellence Teaching Award in 2003 and is the author of 2 textbooks. Morgan earned a doctorate from the University of California, Irvine, and a bachelor's in psychology and women's studies from the University of California at Santa Cruz.
UWL will be hosting its second annual Social Justice Week from April 3rd to the 7th. The week-long event includes research sessions, roundtable discussions, panel presentations, and featured speakers who highlight their dedication to social justice topics at UWL. The event will feature works and ideas from filmmakers, educators, and activists from across the country. This year's theme is More Than One Struggle, Intersectionalism and Activism, which will strive to bring awareness to the many different types of social inequality that permeate our society. It also aims to teach people strategies they can use to help address the issues. Linda Bacon, an international recognized authority on health, weight, and nutrition, will be giving the keynote presentation of the week on April 7th at 7 p.m. in the U.
Coming up next week, RAQ Radio is proud to announce the second annual week of broadcasting from Monday, March 27th to Saturday, April 1st. RAQ Radio will be broadcasting live from several locations from campus and the La Crosse area. RAQ Radio's promotions director, Brigham Wyrick, had this to say about the upcoming week of broadcasting.
Passion with other people and really get them engaged and involved and see how they react to that. It is kind of exposure. Obviously, we're a radio station, so we want to up our listeners as much as we can. So we want to promote, get our name out there so people know that we're not only a radio station on the web, but we're also a student organization that does things in the community. And we're hosting these events at different places like our rec center, at the U, and as well as Greengrass Cafe, Shenanigans, and B-Dubs. So we're not only in the university, but we're also in the community.
Once again, RAQ Radio's week of broadcasting will be from Monday, March 27th to Saturday, April 1st. On Monday and Wednesday night, there will be a live broadcast at the Rec from 7 to 9. On Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, we will have a broadcast from the brand new Student Union from 11 to 1 p.m. Stop by the broadcast table to win prizes from Quick Trip, The Pearl, Famous Dave's, the Greengrass Cafe, and many others. Like the RAQ Radio Facebook page and follow RAQ on Twitter at handle RAQ Radio.
This last Tuesday, WMCM went to Annette Recital Hall to see the Winter Vocal Jazz Concert. Let's take a look.
WMCM attended the UWL Music Department's Winter Vocal Jazz Concert, directed by Dr. Gary Wolf. Held in the Annette Recital Hall inside the Center of the Arts Building, throughout the night, separate choirs performed crowd favorites, from Brown Eyed Girl to Bohemian Rhapsody.
So we heard 3 groups tonight, and the top group is collegiates. They audition, and many of the students are returning students, so it's actually a requirement for a music major. La Capella is the girls group, and it's an elective for some of them, and for some of them they don't take it for credit, but most of them do. They audition for it, so there's a lot of girls that audition. The men's group, TBA, is just a volunteer group that I picked from the concert choir. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun for them as well.
Maybe a little too much fun with Simon and Garfunkel's Sound of Silence. We then asked the director if he had a favorite musical piece.
The piece I'm working on right now is my favorite piece, because I've taught for 24 years here and at other colleges, so I'd say I taught with high school over 40 years, and so I have lots of favorites.
This has been Steph Sharpie, David Gasper, and Aaron Morse. Back to you at WMCM.
Looks like a great time there. Now here's Ann Drews to talk about some events happening around campus.
Thanks, Michael. The International Banquet will be held tonight in the Student Union. This event is held every year to showcase the diversity and talents of UWL's international students. The banquet will be held from 6 to 9 p.m. in the Bluffs Room and will feature performances including music and poetry, traditional clothing, and a wide variety of food from around the world. Tickets are still available and cost $15 for students and $25 for community members. This Saturday, consider getting outside by participating in the 9th annual Cooley Chase Run/Walk. This race is used to raise funds for the National Athletic Training Association and the Cooley Region Humane Society. Participants can choose between a 3K or 5K course, and the entire event is dog-friendly. Runners and walkers should arrive at the Myrick Park Gun Shelter at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Registration is $18, including a t-shirt, or $10 without, and participants are able to register on the day of the race. If you have any questions about this event, contact Jade Williams at williams.jade or 715-410-6401. I hope to see you and your dogs at the Cooley Chase this Saturday. Not sure what else to do on campus this weekend? Check out Greek Life's 90s lip sync performance. This event will be a flashback to one of our favorite decades, featuring UWL's own fraternities and sororities. The performance will be held at 4:30 on Sunday, March 25th in the Bluffs Room in the Student Union. Don't miss out on this blast from the past. Now back to you, Michael.
This past Monday, UWL held a TED Talk on campus titled Living With, Living After, on tragedy and the meaning we make in our lives. The talk was scheduled as part of TED Times Lacrosse Salon series, where presenters and attendees talk about how we make sense of life in the face of profound suffering. The session consisted of presentations by different speakers, writing activities, and a chance for attendees to share their own personal experiences. The event was hosted by John W. Evans, who is the author of many books and a contributor to the Missouri Review, Slate, and the Boston Review. Evans has won numerous awards for his work, such as the Peace Corps Writers Book Prize and the Trio Award. To find out about upcoming TED Talks as part of the Salon series, please visit uwlax.edu/TEDxUWLacrosse. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hello, I'm Zelda. I love affection and being around humans and other cats. Oh yeah, right there.
Hi, I'm Tucker. I'm the friendliest husky mix you'll ever meet. I love getting attention, running around, and snuggling. Oh, that tickled.
Hi, I'm, oh god. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hi, I'm Zeke. I'm curious and adventurous, but a little timid at the same time.
Hi, I'm Finn. I'm energetic, happy-go-lucky, and would love to find an active forever home.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Once again, the number for those perfect pets is 781-4014. As the weather gets nicer and more students are biking to campus, UWL police officers are encouraging students to lock it up. UWL police officers David Pell has lost count of how many times he's heard students say, "I never thought it would happen to me." Every year, UWL police receive more than 60 reports of stolen bikes. Officer Powell offers advice to students who ride bikes on campus and says, first and foremost, use a U-lock. It may be $30 to $40, but that's cheaper than having to replace a bike. Other advice includes making sure the lock is around the frame of the bike, riding an inexpensive bike to campus, and registering the bike with both campus and city police. Once again, if you're going to ride your bike, lock it up. We sent out a WMCM crew earlier this semester to take a look at the new student union on campus. Let's check it out. Well, that new student union
familiar elements, like the Tetspo rental on the lower level. There's also a fantastic game room featuring pool tables, basketball hoops, foosball tables, dartboards, and air hockey. Who doesn't love air hockey? Hungry after gaming? The lower level also features a fantastic restaurant and dining room with 8 high-def televisions. But probably my favorite part of the lower level is the movie theater, which hosts free movies every Friday and Saturday. Check the campus activities board for showtimes.
The first floor houses another familiar feature, the University Bookstore and Gift Shop, where you can find all your UWL apparel and gifts. However, the most popular part of the first floor are the restaurants, featuring Sono, Grilled It, La Crosse Cafe, Kitchen Classics, Mondo's Subs, and Einstein Brothers Bagels. And there's plenty of seating for you and your friends. The second level of the U is home to the Cove, the Center for Organizations, Vision, and Engagement. There are workspaces, lounge areas, and beanbag chairs. Be sure to explore all this and more at the U. For WMCM News, this has been Andrew Klon, Devin Rogan, and Jesse Robus. Back to you.
UWL students are really into worms and food waste. Well, at least some of them are. In 2010, UWL purchased a vermicomposter which holds food waste with worms in it in order to produce compost, which can be used by farmers and gardeners to fertilize crops while also cutting down on food waste. The composter, which is currently owned by Mayo Clinic, continues to operate through a partnership with UWL and the Hillview Urban Agriculture Center. Last year, 6,497 pounds of food waste was instead turned into compost, as UWL's Whitney Center contributed 3,329 pounds alone. The program offers opportunities to the community and UWL students. UWL graduate Andrea Schaefer, the current coordinator of the composter, said about the project, "I think it's a great cause because it gets the community involved and provides a means for sustainability and healthy eating." Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we like to call Campus Insight. This week, they asked students what they did over spring break.
Carter, we're going to you.
Okay, right away?
We're going to bump to you, and then we're going to fade to you. Okay. We're going to fade into one, and then we're going to bump to you. Oh my God.
Okay.
And here's Carter Meyer for this week's movie review.
Keep going, keep teleprompter. Hi, I'm Carter Meyer. Welcome back to WMCM's Week in Review. It's 1977. Holland March, a private eye, played by Ryan Gosling, is down on his luck when he begins an investigation into the apparent suicide of a fading porn star. As the case unravels, Mr. March finds a link between the fishy suicide of the adult actress and a recently missing girl. While in the pursuit of the missing girl, Gosling unfortunately lands in the company of an unethical enforcer, played by Russell Crowe, who is paid to knock him off the trail of the missing girl. Let's check out the trailer to show the magic that is The Nice Guys.
It's my husband.
I don't know what happened.
He's gone missing.
Missing?
I'm terribly worried. It's just Fred's never been gone this long before.
How long has he been missing?
Since the funeral.
Well, I can start right away. You're a private investigator? My profession is very complicated, okay? It's nuanced. That's a lot of good.
You beat people up and charge money?
Yeah. sad, isn't it?
How much would you charge to beat up my friend Janet?
What? How much you got?
$30?
That's good. This conversation is over.
The mob is trying to spread its operation to Los Angeles. Somehow, my daughter Amelia is involved. Please, find her.
You seen this girl?
What's in it for me?
Oh, we can do this the easy way. Ow! We're currently doing it the easy way.
Whatever happened to offering me $20?
It's the recession. This is a high-profile case. Made the newspapers.
Where is Amelia?
What the hell's going on?
Oh, you know, there's a guy coming to kill us. That kind of crap.
Hey, can you behave like a professional? I'm sorry. She's in danger, man. We have to do something about it. She's dead. She's not dead. She's dead. She's not dead. Why do you think everyone involved with this case was dying? This is not you. You're not a murderer. You just killed 3 people. I know, but I'm saying deep down.
Look, if you come in here, you beat up on me. It's part of the job, I accept it. But what did you do? You pissed me off.
Before we go solving the crime of the century, let's deal with the rotting corpse.
I got a plan. Run.
Wrapped in the shell of a noir crime thriller, The Nice Guys is a comedy at heart. This isn't your average run-of-the-mill comedy built off the comedic star power of an actor. Director and writer Shane Black took Gosling and Crowe out of their comfort zones, creating a chaotic chemistry of the 2 chalk and cheese characters. This true comedy lies not in the jokes, but in the crazy world the characters live in. Black takes the conventional tropes we see in movies like Lethal Weapon and Bad Boys and gives them a fresh twist. Go check it out for yourselves. Stay tuned to WMCM's Hannah Betcher. Will be right back with this weekend's weather. But first, let's take a look at WMCM's new show, The Funny Show.
Howdy there, and welcome to this week's weather report. Now, let me tell you what, it is coming on monsoon season here in La Crosse. Yes, it's raining. Ooh, baby, it's raining. So, coming up tonight, we're going to see 40 degrees and storming. So get your umbrellas, get your goulashes, it's raining up in here. Again, Friday, there is some precipitation. It's 47, it's cold, it's raining, it's wet. It's generally not a happy time. Coming up on Saturday, we have, guess what? More rain. Crazy, right? And 44. And then Sunday, we have more rain and 46. So you're welcome for that.
And welcome to Interview. I am Kyle Popovich, here with Colin Malliott and Carter Meyer, producers of the new show that you guys just saw, The Funny Show.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell us when this will be airing?
Next week, Tuesday at 4 p.m. on the channel you're watching right now.
So that's March 28th?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell us...
First show.
Yeah?
I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah? Can you tell us a little bit about the show? Like, what exactly is it?
Well, we saw a need for a kind of funnier show on WMCM. So it's mostly just sports shows or interviews and stuff like that. And we wanted to actually have a different creative aspect brought to the table. So there's some videos that we're putting together right now, little skits that we'll be doing. We have some live bits as well. And we're just kind of looking forward to like changing up the lineup a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, I'd say. It's a lot of pre-produced video that you're going to see. It's not as much in the studio, which we think is nice because it's fresh. You're out there, you're in a different scene, you get to see something new, and I think that aspect will add a lot to this show and make it stand out.
And you guys were talking about pre-produced skits. Can you guys tell us, I know you guys probably don't want to go too in-depth and release too much info, but is there a skit that you guys are currently working on? Like, what is it exactly?
One of them we just sort of are putting the finishing touches on is a sort of Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures spoof. So that one was actually shot in my very creepy old house, so that was a lot of fun to do. As well as we're sort of working on some around like campus.
Yeah, there's stuff in the works where we might be doing a bit that most people here have probably dealt with, and that is that creepy person you see on campus who just kind of keeps following you, whether it be that friend you met at a party or someone who just won't leave you alone from class.
Well, we all have that person.
Exactly,
Just mine, actually.
So. Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that's where the inspiration came from.
Oh, okay, yeah. And really quickly, speaking of inspiration, are there some shows that inspired you to kind of create this new atmosphere that will be coming to WMCM?
Yeah, well, for me personally, it was a lot of SNL, Eric Andre. If anyone's seen that, it's basically like a show that's kind of falling apart while you're watching it. And I love that aspect. And for me personally, I want to add some of that into this show. I don't know about you, Colin.
Well, yeah, it's pretty similar sort of influences as well. Some like YouTube series, like YouTube, like stuff you see on Facebook, like kind of the weird situation. I'm trying to think like the.
It makes you cringe.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit. Yeah, cringeworthy ones. But
so a little bit like Michael Scott from The Office.
Yeah,
a
little awkwardness that it hopefully turns into comedy. That's what we're kind of going for. So.
All right, and so the first show will be the 28th. Will there be another show this semester, or will fans have to wait until next semester?
There will be a second one. I think it's in April, early April sometime.
Actually, I believe it's in March. Or not March, excuse me, that's this one.
Is it May?
Yeah, May. The last week before
didn't want it to sneak
finals.
up on me, so.
Yeah.
Before finals?
Yep, we'll be the last.
A little later on in the semester, we'll have more details kind of coming forward.
Okay, so you guys talked about how this is a little bit of a different show compared to other shows here at WMCM. How much pre-production work is put into it, hours-wise? Have you guys spent maybe like 3 to 4 hours, or is it more than that?
Oh, it kind of all blends together because we were having a lot of fun. Like I talked about that Ghost Adventures kind of funny video that we were putting together. We just spent a couple hours in the dark. It was actually storming outside, so we got some cool like lightning shots and stuff like that. But there was a lot of like I don't even know how long it took, but it was fun to do. So the time really flew by, as well as kind of dreaming up new skits and editing, especially. I think
I've spent around like 6 or 7 hours, maybe a little bit more, and that's just because we want to have the product that people would enjoy, and it's a piece of entertainment. We don't want to give you guys something that you won't enjoy.
Watered down or
or like someone that hasn't taken their time on it.
Okay. And when you talk about the work, has it been a little bit of a hassle? Has it been getting in the way? Or is this something that you just want to do, like no matter how long it takes, you're willing to put in the hours?
Oh, not at all. I've enjoyed every minute that I've been in the editing bay doing it. I look forward to that. It's way more enjoyable to me than homework, I'd say.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like work, which I enjoy. Something that I know is a passion of mine, and for you especially. So you can use your creative influences that you've worked on for your entire life.
Obviously, as college students, it is a little bit difficult to set aside time especially for, like you said, a pre-production heavy show like this, to kind of get the time where we're not studying or doing other classes and stuff like that. But every single second that we're able to, I feel like most of us are trying to put it together and get into the studio and stuff like that. So it has been a lot of fun, like you've been saying.
All right, and is this a show that it's just like a few people from WMCM, or how can you get involved exactly? Is this one of those open shows where it's like, hey, if you have an idea, go for it?
Yeah, I'd say anyone who is willing to can ask us if you want to join. If you are willing to put yourself out there and work really hard, go for it, because we're willing to work with anyone, and the more brain power we have, the more creative ideas we get, and that's what makes a show work. That's what makes it great.
All right, thank you again. This is Carter Meyer and Colin Malley here, producers of The Funny Show, which will be airing next Tuesday, March 28th at 4:30 here on WMCM. Next up is Ryan Hennessy talking sports, but before then, we're going to take another look at those adorable pets at Perfect Pets.
Hello, I'm Zelda. I love affection and being around humans and other cats. Oh yeah, right there.
Hi, I'm Tucker. I'm the friendliest husky mix you'll ever meet. I love getting attention, running around, and snuggling. Oh, that tickled.
Hi, I'm, oh god, hold on. Hi, I'm Zeke. I'm curious and adventurous, but a little timid at the same time.
Hi, I'm Finn. I'm energetic, happy-go-lucky, and would love to find an active forever home.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Welcome to this week's edition of Week in Review Sports. Over break, we had the D3 National Wrestling Tournament right here in La Crosse. Taking place downtown at the La Crosse Center, UWL's own Richard Carlson and Dustin Wyman were competing in the 174 and 141 weight classes. First, we had Richard Carlson in his quarterfinal match. He led off the scoring with an escape, going up 1-0 in the second period. Later on in that same period, he muscled a takedown over opponent Benjamin Schweiger and turned it into a pin for the upset victory. Carlson went to the semifinals, where he was defeated 6-1 by opponent Eric DeVos. Carlson earned All-American honors with his 5th place finish in his weight class. Next, we have Dustin Wyman, who powered his way through the quarterfinal and semifinal matches, earning a spot in the final Saturday night. Starting off the first period, it was a close match until Wyman took down opponent David Flynn to go up 2-0. In the second period, it was more of the same, with the only points coming from a Wyman escape. Heading into the third period, Wyman had all the momentum, going with a 3-0 lead. All he needed to do was run out the clock, and that's exactly what he did. When the clock struck 0, Dustin Wyman was crowned your D3 141-pound national champion. An awesome scene at the La Crosse Center as he went on to go and hug his coach. He finished out his year undefeated at 27-0. The women's basketball season wrapped up less than a month ago. I sat down with new head coach Karen Middleton to discuss the past, the future, and how the community has welcomed her. Looks like we're having some audio issues, but basically what she said in the interview is the community has welcomed her with immense support. This is her first season here, so the community was the community was great to her, and they finished their season 3rd place after being predicted to go 8th place in the WIAC conference, falling behind Whitewater, Oshkosh, and Stevens Point. She went on to tell me about some of her favorite memories here in La Crosse, including senior night, a lot of the wins that they had there, including, especially on senior night when they beat Stevens Point to go tied for 3rd place in the WIAC. They had some special seniors such as Mackenzie Miller, who was on the first team all conference. She also spoke about how are their plans for next year, including their recruiting goals. So they had They had a successful season, and we congratulate them, and we wish them luck for the future. Briefly, the UWL softball team had 2 games over break, finishing 2-1 victory over Hamlin, Minnesota, and a 3-2 victory over nationally ranked Central Iowa. UWL baseball also wrapped up spring break with a 10-5 victory over Benedictine, Illinois. In other sports news, UWL's Kaylee Eliotto finished 24th place in the 1-meter dive at the national championships. And that's all for sports.
Karen Middleton, new head coach. She also has some March Madness experience, and we're hoping that the Badgers advance to the Final Four. Thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week, Thursday at 4:30 on Campus Channel 200 and Cable Channel 989. We'll see you next week, folks.